I've heard a lot of people say that Rahab the Harlot is a part of Jesus Christ's genealogy. Not according to the King James Bible. You want to know where's the proof?
Let's pull up some information, and in the end, you be the judge. 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 1. Solomon's fourth year as king was the 480th year since the children of Israel left Egypt. Go online and grab any Jewish calendar. The one I'm using has Solomon's fourth year as 836 BCE. Your calendar may differ, but the numbers in between will still add up the same. 877 BCE, David was anointed king over Israel according to 2 Samuel chapter 5 at the age of 30. So we can backtrack 30 years for his birth. David, son of Jesse, born 907 BCE. Jesse, son of Obed, born 957 BCE. We don't have the birth date of these guys to follow, but to try and reach back to Rahab, let's make them 50 years apart in birth. That's being extremely generous. My dad and I are only 20 years apart. Obed, son of Boaz and Ruth, born 1007 BCE. Boaz, son of Salmon and a Rahab, born 1057 BCE. Let's target the 31st year of Deborah's reign as our wedding year, 1075 BCE. Salmon, son of Nation, born 1107 BCE. Salmon on the wedding year will be 32 years old. So far, we've drawn a path from King Solomon to Salmon in Deborah's 31st year as judge. Now we're headed from Rahab and the spies to Deborah to bring Rahab to the marriage. So on we go, back to the days of Joshua. 1272 BCE marks the death of Moses, and Joshua, 82 at the time, led the children of Israel into the promised land. Let's make Rahab as young as we possibly can, a woman in her own place, mature enough to understand the odds of surviving a war against the Israelites. Let's make her 10 years old. At the death of Joshua, 1244 BCE, Rahab would have been 38 years old. For 17 years, they were led by elders. And Othniel, the first judge, judged 40 years. In the first year of his reign, 1227 BCE, Rahab would have been 55 years old, childbearing years over. At this time, Salmon was not born. The second judge, Ehud, judged 81 years, 1187 BCE, and Deborah judged 40 years, 1107 BCE. But we're going to the 31st year of her reign, 1075 BCE, and that year would make Rahab the harlot approximately 208 years of age.
Rahab the harlot. Rahab is the harlot.
So let's do a quick summary. Even if Rahab was a 10-year-old girl when she met the Israeli spies, at the death of Joshua, she would have been 38 years old. In the first year of Israel's first judge, Othniel's reign, Rahab would have been 55 and unable to have children. And the guy Salmon on Jesus' genealogy, who married a Rahab, at that time wasn't even born yet. Down the timeline a little further. In Deborah's 31st year as judge of Israel, Salmon would have been 32 years old, and Rahab, if she was alive, would have been about 208 years old. Given the fact that we used an off-the-chart number of 50 per generation to get to Salmon, a more realistic number of 25 to 30 would have made Rahab over 300 years old in Deborah's 31st year as judge. My conclusion is, Rahab the harlot was dead long before Salmon was ever born. There's no way Rahab the harlot is the Rachab given in scripture in the book of Matthew chapter 1 verse 5. Furthermore, the spelling is different and she was not referred to as a harlot. So there you have it. Seeing is believing. Thanks for watching.